Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Rob Balasabas, and in this video I want to share with you the 7 tools, software tools that I use on a daily basis to be as productive as possible, to be as organized as possible. I do a lot of things throughout my workday, anywhere from managing emails, replying to clients, setting up calls, designing creative things, graphics, editing videos, live streaming, recording content, whether that's audio or video content. And so I use a number of different tools. I've tried a bunch of tools and I've landed on, I would say, about a half a dozen that are my go-to every single day. And so I want to share that with you. All right. So all of the links for all of these tools will be in the description of this video if you want to go test them out. Some of them will be affiliate links. So full disclosure, they will be affiliate links, some of them. And so by using those links, you'll be supporting this channel, which I truly appreciate. So let's share my screen here. And I want to share some of the tools that I use. So the first one, no surprise, is StreamYard. I love StreamYard. StreamYard is a live streaming tool. It's also a recording tool for content. You can also record podcasts or video interviews with other people. You can live stream to multiple channels all at the same time. And the beautiful thing about StreamYard is that it's so easy to use, and it is also browser based. So you don't need to download any software, anything like that. It's all browser based. So anywhere where you have a browser, even on your phone or your tablet, you can actually use StreamYard. And so just a great platform. I've been using them for years actually. And I've really just loved the community of StreamYard, the people behind the scenes, the team, Dan and Gage and Joanne and Julie, just amazing people to work with and to partner with. And so I've actually been using StreamYard for a very long time. And so that is tool number 1. All right. Also, I just noticed that you see all the tabs on my browser. Don't skip ahead of me. All right. Don't look at the tabs. All right. So let's go to tool number 2. I'm going to share my screen again. And tool number 2 is Adobe Express. I love Adobe Express. They actually have a new version of Adobe Express that I've got beta access to. Adobe Express is built by Adobe, which is a fantastic, solid, reputable, long-term company that's been here serving and helping creatives for a very long time. And I just love Adobe Express. It's all, again, just like similar to StreamYard. It's browser-based. I actually used to use Canva, and I've just been using Adobe Express now for all my graphics. They've got content library, they've got templates, they've got stock images, tons of things, tons of templates. They've got AI already built in, if you guys are familiar with like Firefly and stuff like that. And it's just really cool. All right, so super easy to use. It makes anybody look super good and look really good as a graphic designer. And so Adobe Express, that is tool number 2. Now, tool number 3, if you guys didn't hear yet, if you're just new to the channel, you guys may know that I work at a company called uscreen.tv. And so I'm not just a team member there. I actually use the platform for a membership that I'm building. And so if you are a content creator, you're an entrepreneur, you're looking to build your membership, your video-based membership or your private community. Maybe you're looking to build some courses and sell that as part of your membership. Uscreen.tv is the way to go. I am just very close to getting my apps built through Uscreen, my mobile apps. And so I'm really excited to share that with you guys. But this is tool number 3, Uscreen.tv. All right. Tool number 4. Tool number 4. I love tool number 4 because this tool lets me be as productive as possible. And that is a tool called Superhuman. All right, Superhuman. If you want a free trial of Superhuman, it's really hard to get a free trial. You have to email me. Actually, there may be a link. I'll try to find a link that gives you a free trial of Superhuman. But Superhuman integrates with either Outlook or Gmail, works now on Android and iOS as well as your obviously your desktop. I've got a Superhuman app that I use on my mobile phone, and it's a great tool. I get down to inbox 0 more often than I can count. and I just get so much more time back in my day. Now, Superhuman just actually launched some AI tools as well, which is fantastic. And you can see here, Superhuman saves teams over 10 million hours every single year, and probably just growing all the time. All right. So I love Superhuman. Go check them out. You won't regret it. You can get a free trial, so it really doesn't cost you anything at all to just even check this out. And it's the best money spent to help you with productivity. All right. So that's Superhuman. We're going to keep going here. All right. Next tool. I actually lost track. This is the next tool, which is Tela. Okay. Now, what do I use Tela for? I use Tela for video messages. I do a lot of outreach. I do a lot of communication, messages to partners, customers, team members, and I'll often just use Tela. I use the Tela app. I've downloaded it. They also have a Chrome extension, and I can record my video as well as my screen for short videos. You'll see my good friend here, Jay Klaus, who uses it as well. And it's just a great way, whether you're on the sales team or marketing team doing outreach, you're teaching a partner or a customer and showing your screen. You are telling, a colleague something, you're sending a message, whatever it may be. Tela is a great tool. You don't have to upload a video once you record it. It is actually saved, and they give you a link that's on the Tela domain. They host the videos. You can also trim and split and edit the videos, put a background to it, all that stuff. And it's a great tool. They also transcribe, so it gives you subtitles, all of this cool stuff here. You can brand your microsite and all that. So it's a really cool tool. It is like Loom. Okay. It's like Loom. It's like Loom, but cooler and just way nicer. Okay. And so that is Tela.tv. And love that tool. All right. I think this is tool number 6, if I am not mistaken. But tool number 6, people ask me all the time, what do you host your podcast on? I use Spotify for podcasters, which used to be Anchor, but it got bought out by Spotify, which is a great move by Spotify. And so I use Spotify for podcasters /anchor.fm. So if you're wondering what I use to record my podcast and host my podcast, that is what I use. I have the Spotify for Podcasters app, which is really good for recording while you're on the road. Like, you don't have to have a fancy setup. You can start recording right here on your phone for your podcast, and it's great. It's awesome. They have background music, and people can leave you voice messages. You can also upload your videos, and you have a video podcast as well through Spotify. And so this is a really good tool. I love the app. I love the interface, super simple when you're uploading your podcast episodes and everything. And you can upload videos as well. And you can either have a video podcast, or it can actually pull the audio from your video. So let's say you have a YouTube video, you can pull the audio from there, and Spotify will take care of all of that. So there you go. Doesn't cost anything as well, right? Although, you know what they say, if you are not paying for the product, you're probably the product, but that's fine. I don't mind, especially for a podcast. It's a great tool. It is a free tool. And so it's great. There's also some monetization features. I don't use it because I monetize the podcast in other ways, but there's also some ways to make money. There's Spotify subscriptions and things like that that you can use. You can also Spotify also allows you to helps you put in ad inserts and things like that. I just don't get into that with Spotify with the podcast because I have sponsors and other ways to monetize the podcast. All right. And then finally, my last tool here, people ask me all the time, what do I use for editing? And so I edit with my trusty iMovie. Nothing fancy. That's all I got to say about that. I use iMovie, I use iMovie typically on my desktop. I don't really get into it on my iPad. When I travel, I always just take my iPad. I don't have a desktop or a laptop or anything. I do have an iPhone. I'm all about Apple, as you can tell. But I do most of my editing on my desktop, on my Mac Mini. And I just use iMovie. I have access to other tools, but I always just go back to trusty iMovie. My wife uses Camtasia when she edits, and that works really well for her. I got some really good friends at TechSmith, which is Camtasia, which is another great tool as well. If you want to get more fancy. But I've just really just loved the simplicity of iMovie, and simplicity of Apple is great and can't complain. And so I use iMovie for my editing. All right. And so there you have it. Those are the 7 tools that I'm in every single day. I've got some other tools like Slack and other things like that I use regularly as well. YouTube Studio, of course, but these are some of the products that I use on a daily basis, outside of the ones that just kind of come in the box, I guess, when you purchase your devices and things. So I hope that's been helpful for you. Again, if you want to check out any of these tools, please go to the description, find the link. Some of them are affiliate links, some of them are not. But by clicking those links, using those links, you're supporting the channel. So I appreciate you choose to do that or not. And thank you for being here. If you found this useful, make sure you like this video and also make sure you subscribe for future videos. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.